Hello guys, Twitter and Bricks, I hope you're all keeping well, and in today's video we are covering 3 LEGO series that you should start collecting as of right now in 2021. The reason for me making this video is purely because I think that when I do when I do videos like this, a lot of people tend to really like them. I get a great amount of feedback, and my last video like this did really well on my channel. That was the kind of what custom fig you should get video. I'll link that in the description box below, be sure to check that one out next. Continuing with today's video, basically to have every single Clone Wars, Galactic Empire, Rebel Alliance, First Order set, it's going to set you back an absolute bomb, purely because the retired sets have inflated in price due to popularity, and people just won't let them go at a sensible price, and you probably never get one that was at its original retail price. The 3 sets that I have on my list here, I think are an excellent addition to anyone's collection, no matter how old you are. If you're slightly younger and you have these sets, I think your friends would come around your house and be like, whoa, they look cool. I think if you're slightly older and you have an office, or you've got like your own little kind of man cave or girl cave, whatever, it's up to you. I think these sets would look sick on any shelf, built or unbuilt. However, without no further ado, let's jump into the video. Starting off with number 3 on my list, we have the LEGO helmets. Now, I think the LEGO helmets look really sick. I've noticed that every time I've went into the LEGO store, my girlfriend has said, "Why don't you get them?" And every time I just I just say no, and I always try and buy a set purely because I want to build my 501st Army and things like that. However, I think the helmets are really sick, and I feel like an idiot for not picking them up. They are reasonably priced. I think $54.99 is the retail price right now for UK. I'll be sure to put the dollar one up as well for you guys. However, I feel like a bit of an idiot for not collecting them already. They are primarily out of stock in the UK or on back order. And not only that, they branch into different parts of LEGO collecting. For example, the Boba Fett one could probably cover the Galactic Empire as well as the Mandalorian. The Empire related helmet could cover into the Empire, and if you want to start collecting all the Empire sets, the helmets are a really good starting point to go from. These helmets are really a good size, I think, for basically putting them on a shelf, build them up, put them on a shelf. If you're a YouTuber, you could probably put them as a backdrop around the back of a video or something like that, or have them on the shelf just so the camera eye can see them. I just think they look really sick. If you're a slightly older person that still loves LEGO and loves Star Wars, they are an excellent piece to have, without a doubt. And they ultimately, I think, finished, they look really sick. They kind of do give off that master builder look to it, whilst also having like a slight UCS kind of view to it, if you ask me personally. But I just think they are sick pieces, and a must have in any collection. Moving on to the second place on my list, we have the Brickheads. Now, I do have the Mandalorian and the child Brickhead. My brother has pretty much every single other Brickhead, and ultimately, at the time when he purchased them, I wasn't really that bothered about them. I thought they were pretty stupid. I thought there was no playability. However, looking back on it now, it's basically a buildable pop figure, and if you love pop figures, they're an excellent addition to have. Pretty much you can do whatever you want with them. The potential to make your own custom Brickhead. You could probably, I have noticed that there are a lot of people making a custom Scout Brickhead out there. People making kind of a lookalike yourself Brickhead out there. There are loads. The opportunity and potential for these is endless. And personally, another set that I wish I do have more of. Luckily, the retired sets that are out there aren't that severely overpriced or have inflated a ridiculous rate of knots. I've noticed for about £100+ you can probably buy every single retired set, or at least get about 6 of the retired Brickheads. I can't really tell you for sure how many Brickheads are out there. However, the Brickheads that I paid for, I'm sure, were about the £20 mark. So to get pretty much nearly a full collection of retired things for £100+ isn't all that bad. Once again, if you're a slightly older person that still loves LEGO, they're an awesome thing to have around your office, around your man cave, or whatever you want. And if you're a younger person as well, it's awesome to have on your shelf, as they just look really cool. I love looking at my my Mandalorian buildable pop figure. I think that's really sick. and to be honest with you, they are pretty much the same size as a Pop figure as well. So I think Lego have done a really good job in producing something that competes with Funko Pop. Not only that, they are kind of across the Lego platform. Not only that, but Brickheads aren't just for Star Wars. They are also Marvel Brickheads out there, and there are also I'm sure they did like a Christmas themed Brickhead. They probably do Disney Brickheads. So ultimately, the Brickhead is so you can collect no matter what kind of Lego collector you are, and they kind of branch across a whole range of themselves. So if you're just a general lover of Lego, you could pretty much have every single Brickhead they produce. On to the top spot on my list, if you haven't already guessed it, it would be the Mandalorian. Now the Mandalorian I think is an awesome viewpoint for anyone out there who's wanting to start collecting. With there only being 2 series on Disney Plus as of right now, Lego haven't produced as many of them. There's still probably not even 10 sets out there right now. I'm sure there's a buildable Baby Yoda, the Razor Crest, there's the Mandalorian Battle Pack, there is an ETST. I'm trying to think of every single one. Obviously, there's now Trouble on Tatooine. I'm going to class that as Wave 2. Now, back onto the kind of my Wave 1. Basically, you can buy all of those sets right now before they do get retired. A few of them have been out for quite some time, so they probably will retire them pretty soon. However, moving on to Wave 2, there is plenty of buildable sets in that Mandalorian Season 2 that I think Lego could produce. As, you know, there would be some awesome builds in there for anyone, and potentially would cover, once again, people that are interested in the Galactic Empire and building that. Hopefully, the Mandalorian is a series that they can kind of last as long as the show goes on, which I think would be absolutely awesome. And I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy to build nearly every single one of those sets. I know for a fine fact that I am going to get every single one of those sets. I'm probably going to buy one just sealed and one to build, purely because I do feel as if in the future a sealed Mandalorian set will sell for quite a bit, purely because of how much hype was surrounded by it during kind of series 2 especially. Definitely something you should start looking at is the Mandalorian sets, purely because they price varies across the spectrum. You can get small battle pack sets, you can get shipbuilding sets, kind of awesome builds in there with a definite amount of potential there for Lego. And that wraps up today's video, guys. Please let me know what you thought. Please let me know if you agree with me, and let me know if you have any other sets you think that are out there that people can start collecting as of right now. Ultimately, I want to make videos that help people, so if you've got any insight, that would be great to see. If you think that there's other cooler sets than I've said out there for people to start collecting. Now, guys, the monthly goals are still on go. Last time I checked, I had 96 subscribers, so far away from that 100 goal. If that could be smashed relatively soon, I'd be overjoyed with that. As well as that, I set a goal of 225 followers on my Instagram. My Instagram is linked in the description box. Just go down, click on that link, and click that follow button. We are currently at 202, I believe, so quite a way off. However, we're not at the halfway point in the month yet, so hopefully we can hit that goal. That would be kind of a huge boost moving into the next month. And yeah, like I said before, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you know when I upload, you never miss it, and give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.